So I'm also doing a recording. If anyone needs a reference again, I'll share this link to everyone. Okay. So once the installation is completed, you can see complete right here. So you can verify whether it is installed or not by going to your C drive, program files. You can see Java here, right? If you didn't install it properly, you cannot see this particular folder. Once you go to Java, you can see JDK. Yeah. So once you have installed and you need to set up the environment variable. So in order to set that, search here environment variables. You can see edit the system environment variables, right? Click on that. You have to create a system variable called Java_home. So we are passing the location of Java Java binary where it is installed, and we have to name that as a Java_home. So you have to use the same letters as I've shown here, because it is a standardized practice. So everyone has to follow the same name, and you have to add that particular variable under path. So once you, for example, if you have created a Java home here, you can see here what is the path of Java, where exactly it is installed in your machine. C, program files, and Java. Now, once you create it, you have to add that particular variable to path. I'll explain why we need to add path. And we have for path we have to pass the binary of our Java binary. I'll show you this bin folder. Through whenever we wanted to use the Java functionality, we have to pass this binary location to the our system path, so that wherever you want to execute any Java program from any location in your machine, so by default the system will look for executable file in this path. Okay. So now, for example, if you go to command prompt,
Mahesh,
yeah.
Can you show that again? I
Okay.
didn't follow actually. Can
Okay.
you show that from the starting?
Yeah, sure.
From Java_home.
Sure.
Thank you.
So once you open environment variables, you know right how to come here, environment variables. Once you search for environment, you will automatically display this one. Edit the system environment variables. Okay.
Okay.
So once you come here, click on environment variables.
Okay.
Now, for example, initially you don't have any variable added. Okay. So you have to click new here, because you
Okay.
are adding new variable. Once you click new variable, you have to add Java_home. I'm not doing, but I'm just showing you. So this is the variable name that you have to pass, and here the value as the location of the Java where it is installed. See, program file Java. It will be installed everyone in the same location. If you check, this is the same path you will be seeing in your machine as well once you install. Okay.
Okay.
So once you add it, you can see a variable called Java_home and this one. after you added Java home variable, you have to add this particular variable to path. Choose path here. It will open the path. What are different variables that are already added to the path? Okay. If you don't have added this Java home to the path, you have to click new so that it will allow you to add. You have to add this particular thing. Percentage Java underscore home percentage slash bin.
Okay.
Now, once you have added that variable, in order to cross verify whether our installation is successful and whether you are able to access Java from anywhere in your machine, so you can type Java-version. So if you get a response correctly, okay, you can see the which version you have installed. Otherwise, you will see some error message like it is not an recognized command. Okay. If you are seeing any version number after you typed a command called Java-version, Java space hyphen version, you will see the whatever the version that you have installed here. And in order to cross verify whether you have set up the path variable correctly, for example, this is the default location, right? If I wanted to go, for example, my Java file is somewhere else in my system. So go to for example, I'll go to the C drive, cd dot dot. So cd means change directory, and dot dot means it will take us to the parent directive, that is users directory. See, we traverse to users directory. And again, I'll say the same command, cd space dot dot. It will navigate me to C drive. Now I want my Java file is there. I mean, in this location, I want to compile that. So in order to compile that file, whether I'm cross-verifying whether the JDK is available in this location or not by using the same command, Java-version. See, I'm able to access from anywhere in my machine. That means we have set the path variable correctly. Okay, this is about the Java setup. Is everyone clear about this? Is there any other questions?
Yes, clear.
Okay. And then now we have to install Maven. Pick option. So type Apache Maven here. Apache Maven. Download. So choose this website, Apache Maven. Anyway, I have already shared the link. So once you are in this website, Apache Maven project, scroll down. So this is the latest version of Maven. So we have to download the binary file. Like how we have downloaded Java and installed, in the similar way, we have to install Maven in our machine. So this is the file that we have to download. Okay. Apache Maven 3.9.6 bin. Bin is the binary file. And don't download SRC because SRC is the source code of that binary. But what we need here is binary file. Okay, choose this one. Once the download is completed, it will be downloaded in zip format. You have to extract. Okay, download is completed. Straight back.
Okay. Guys, one more point. So in companies, they do all together in one shot. Okay. So, but if you know all this process, that will be more value add. You don't have any dependency with anybody. So that, you know, end to end. So like you can do anything. That's what Mahesh is trying to help you from scratch. Okay. Note down all these steps, and also recorded video also you guys can refer.
Yeah, but if you go to any organization, there you have to create a service request for each and every software that you have to install, and in some cases they will provide you admin rights, and they will tell some particular process to follow. For example, in my organization, what they will do is in C drive they will ask us to create one particular folder, and they will enable admin rights only to that particular folder, so that we have to install and place any software that we have downloaded and place that software in that particular folder only. If you are trying to download that software from any other location, it will not allow you. These are all because of the security reasons. Because if we for example, if we downloaded any malware software, that will become a big mess to the company. To avoid any risk, they will be very serious about installing any other software that are not relevant to the company or work. So they will not entertain you to allow any software that are required. I mean, yeah, for personal use, if you wanted to download any other software, they will not entertain you. Always we have to download only the company purpose softwares, only the project related or work related software that they will allow you to download. Okay, and then this is the downloaded binary. Now we have to extract this file into C drive. Choose C drive here while extracting. Okay, so once you extract it here, so once you extracted in C drive, you can see this one is created, Apache Maven 3.9.6. Okay, so now we have to set the path variable for Maven as well in a similar fashion how we did for Java. Okay, so copy this path, go to environment variables, click environment variables here, select new here because we are creating a new variable, that is Maven underscore home, and variable value is the path of the Maven where it is. Okay, any doubts here? In a similar fashion like how we did for Java, the same way we have to do for Maven. No, that's right. Okay. And then now again we have to add that particular variable to the path. Sorry. The same way, like how we did for Java, we have to do the similar way, like the Maven underscore home slash bin. Bin is nothing but the binary file. So once you have set the Maven correctly, then you can cross verify with the help of a command. mbn space hyphen version. This Java we have already set, right?
Try Java C, Mahesh. Type Java C.
Java installed properly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think Maven it did some spelling mistake there, I guess. Go to that home path again. Yeah. You need to give the semicolon, I guess. That's what it's. Yeah. Environment variable.
Maven underscore home.
Okay, go to the Java path again once. The top path at the top. Yeah, you did.
MAVN.
Bin. Okay.
Correct, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Let me
Okay.
close this one.
So these are the commands you need to check. Okay. So Java, Java C for Java hyphen version. Okay. These are the version checking for Java. Java for Java, whether it's installed or not. Java C for compiler Java.
Okay, okay, got it.
Okay. That path we need to.
Ideally, we should give as earlier only. Actually, man. For some reason, it is not set up properly, but maybe we can. I'll debug you. I'll debug and let you know what is the problem here. But if any one of you also facing the same issue, let me know, because maybe this is my other PC.
You
I'll
can
check.
try on someone.
Yeah, maybe we
You
can
can.
try some other.
Yeah. So meanwhile, you can install IntelliJ, Mahesh. So that IntelliJ has all the features automatically, right? So
Yeah.
we can. Yeah. So as I told you yesterday, right? So IntelliJ, if you download IntelliJ, so IntelliJ can provide automatically Java version and everything. So you don't worry about all the Java installation and everything. Okay. So, but why we are giving other inputs that okay, you should familiar as a as did people, okay, automation engineer, you should know each and every piece. Okay, so going forward, automation will get a lot of opportunities. So try to grab more knowledge on automation. So along with functional.
It is getting downloaded. So once you have downloaded, you can see a application like this. You just double click on it.
Guys, this tool is very, very important. Okay, so you have to be very familiar with this tool, IntelliJ.
So you don't have to modify anything, like just click next here. If you wanted to do any customization, you can do, like for example here, this particular software is getting installed under program files, but you don't want to install on that location, then you can change. By default it should take the default values, but you don't have to change anything. Just click next here. And make sure you are downloading community edition only. Don't use ultimate version.
So this weekend, if you guys get time, so explore all these tools. Okay, try to install as much as possible. So that's why you guys have a next 2 days. You guys can work on the tool and make sure that okay everything has to be installed for the next class.
And meanwhile, we can download some other software. Download for Windows. And choose 64-bit because and check whether your PC is 32-bit or 64-bit. So in order to check whether your machine is 32 or 64-bit, you can check that from here. Choose this PC, right click, properties. So here you can see x64 based processor. For example, if your machine is 32-bit, you can see 32-bit operating system x86. Okay. So based on that, you can choose which software you have to download. This is also completed. So complete IntelliJ. So installation of IntelliJ IDE is completed, and if you check this, it will open now itself. Like the IntelliJ software will open. If you don't check it, just it will install, and you can see a shortcut in your machine to open this. So now it will automatically opens up because we choose to run the command. So this is the main everyone use for any software development, even development team or QA team, everyone will use the same ID, most popular one. And we do have other IDs like Eclipse and Visual Studio Code. So, but among all of the editors, this is the most comfortable tool for everyone in any of the software development, like whether it is be Python, JavaScript, or Java, anything. This is the most popular one. So once the installation is completed, if you wanted to create any new project, you can create by clicking on this. But if you wanted to get any existing project from GitHub, you have to choose this. Get from VCS. VCS means version control system. We have already spoken, right? Version control system, why it is. So the next step, I'll show you the software installation of Git. Not downloaded, right? Okay. So we have to choose 64 bit version because my machine is 64 bit. Okay. So the same way you can install this as well. Double click on this. Choose the default options. You don't have to do any customization. Satya, I think in 5 minutes this meeting will be ended. So do you want to take a break
Yeah,
after
and so next 5 minutes, people will take break. If they don't want, they can rejoin the session.
10
If
minutes?
anybody wants to take some break, yeah, you guys take 2 to 3 minutes break and come back. Yeah, maybe we can end the session and again we can join the call back. Are you guys are okay now?
Okay.
Okay, then Mahesh, we can end the session. We can rejoin back again.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll keep the screen as it is. Then
Yeah, sure. I'm stopping the recording. So for what we have done. Okay. So this is the GitHub website, which is the most popular version control system, where we need to sign up with our accounts. Let me try to sign up with the HNS account.
yeah, please use your emails. Okay, whatever HNSS global, use corporate accounts.
So like any other website, we will sign up, right? In a similar fashion, you can create an account. So now we so this was it. So use the arrows to rotate the object to face in the direction of the hand. Face in the direction of the hand. we have to verify the verification code in which is come for HnSS account.
Somebody, please.
So this OTP code we need to enter in GitHub website to create account.
So this is dedicated to you people, okay? So this GitHub is your personal account. So HNSS corporate account now. So okay, you got the HNSS. So you created GitHub. So now you can select whatever you want to do, how many you want to work with. Mahesh, you can mute other people.
Hello.
Yeah, you can mute other people. Maybe
Okay.
you have that access control, right? Maybe you can mute other people. Guys, if anybody question, you can raise your hand, okay?
So since apply for your GitHub feature benefits. I'm not sure what is this, but let's take the free account. Okay, continue for free. So once you have signed up, uh, this is the dashboard of GitHub where you can store all your code and you can coordinate with your teammates with the help of this. So the since we have created an account, it will create your profile. So I'm talking about the key, right? So SSH key we have to generate in our machine, and we have to add that particular key in this particular your settings here. Where is the settings? Yeah. So you can see SSH and GPG keys here, right? So once you have copied your private key here, so that your machine and this particular server will communicate. This is mainly because of the security reason, right? Because it will verify your private key with the public key, then only it will allow you to commit your code, and you can pull code from this server. So the entire process will happen with the help of SSH key. So now let me explain how you can create SSH key in your machine. So the command to generate SSH key in your machine is SSH hyphen key gen. Just give the default options. Enter, enter, enter again. So if you see this kind of message, it created a public and private keys in your machine. Now you can see that keys. Go to C drive, go to users, and choose your username. You can see .ssh folder here, right? So go here. So there is two keys. One is public key and one is private key. So you have to add this public key in GitHub. Copy the entire text. Click new key. HnSS. Paste that whatever you have copied. Okay, and add. So this is the way that you have to add your SSH key. So whenever you entered into any organization, also you have to follow the same process. They will provide you a GitHub account. Maybe this is a open source account, but if you are into any organization, they will provide you the particular organization's enterprise GitHub account. This is a public account, and for each and every enterprises, they will have a unique enterprise GitHub account. So they will be sharing a URL for that, and you have to create a SSH key and add the same key here. so that whenever you are trying, for example, in most of the companies, you already have some projects already going on, right? So they might be sharing you repository URL for that particular project. For example, you go into a bank, and in each and every project there would be multiple projects, right? So you can see all the repositories. Repositories is nothing but source code of each and every project. Since we don't have any repository created yet, we don't see anything. But if you are in any organization, go to repositories, you will see thousands of repositories, because each and every team has a unique repository, so that they'll coordinate with the help of that particular repository. So now SSH key generation is completed. Now we can create a new repository. Okay. So let me
Are you
create a.
clear? Yeah, Mahesh, 1 minute. So are
uh,
you clear with repository, guys? What is repository? So this is the same structure for every company, same screen, same steps, everywhere same. Okay. So whatever you log in, the process also will be the same in the corporate accounts. Okay. So but as that people, whether they will allocate somebody from your team that they used to help you, but if nobody is going to help you, you have to do your own steps, guys. Okay. But you are already familiar what is SSS key, what is GitHub, where we need to do everything. Now you know the steps, right? So repository means, suppose I have a like HnSS global, okay? So we have a different projects, like we have a banking project, we have a healthcare project, we have a e-commerce project, we have a all projects we are running, but every project, where is our source code? Okay. So then we what we will do, so we will create a repository for bank, repository for healthcare, repository for e-commerce. So whatever vendors, whatever projects we are running, so everything we will create in the repository. So every repository will talk about the particular project. Okay. So that's the main repository. Yeah, go ahead, Mahesh.
Yeah. So once we have set up account, then for example, this is the first time we are creating a repository, right? So you can click new here, so that it will create a new repository for us. And for example, HnSS.
Yeah, you can give bank, Mahesh.
Anything is fine. Yeah.
Yeah, Guru 19 and bank or something.
Bank project one.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the name of our repository. Okay.
So we
So
got one bank project, guys. Okay, our bank project is going to start from tomorrow. Okay, take an example. So you people are allocated to some bank project. Okay, CIBC or RBC, whatever project, or SBI. Okay, so the people told that, okay, you people are working for automation. So we got the bank project. So for the bank project, we have to do both automation and functional testing. Okay, so now Mahesh created bank project one. Okay, then now we are going to create. But suppose you joined in between team, suppose you joined after 6 months, so we are already started this project and we have written already code in the bank project. So what you need to do, no need to write any code from the scratch, because we are already done those steps. So what you do, you have to pull out and you need to work on that. That's what we will Mahesh will teach in the next session. But now you created one bank project. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Mahesh.
yeah, so here if you give public option, your repository is visible to everyone. Like whoever has an account in GitHub, they can see this repository if it is public. But if you choose to private, nobody will have access to choose your repository, because if your project is very a critical project and you don't want to see your code by anybody else, then you can choose private. But let me choose public here, okay? Because we will be working on the same repository. Okay, so I'm choosing public here, and you don't have to choose anything here. Just click create repository. So now the project bank project one is created. So far this project is created only on the server. You have to fetch this particular repository into your local machine, right? So in order to fetch this project into your local machine, so you have to clone. So there are mainly most commonly used commands in GitHub. Git clone is for getting the project into your machine, getting the project from server to your machine. Okay. Now, for example, you have cloned your project and you wanted to write a new code or you wanted to add new file. You can give a command called git add. But nowadays, nobody is using these commands. So IntelliJ is providing each and every options instead of typing manually. So I'll show you, but in order to give you what happens internally, I'm just explaining. Okay. So git add, for example, after cloning your project, okay, you add some file called abc.txt file in your local machine. Now you wanted to push this particular file to server, you have to first give git space add space abc.txt. After that, you have to give a command called git commit -m message, like adding what exactly you are pushing, what exactly you are pushing into the server. Okay, adding abc.txt file to the server. So there are 3 steps you have to follow in order to push your code. Then git push. So internally, these things will happen. For example, you can do via command prompt. Also, IntelliJ provides you the similar options, but you don't have to type anything manually. You can just choose the options in the IntelliJ. Okay. So now we have the project in the server. You have to clone this particular project into your local machine. So how you can just like how we can download anything from online, right? For example, we have downloaded all these softwares, but in order to download this project into your local machine, you have to follow some protocols. Like for example, we have created an SSH key, right? So choose SSH key. It will give you an URL. So this is the most important URL. For example, if you have joined in an organization after 6 months and there is already a project going on, so they will share you the repository URL so that they'll ask you to set up this project into your machine. They'll just say that thing to you. They'll not, if they don't have any instruction, they will just share the URL. If you don't have any experience, it will be you don't know, right, what to do next. But if you have this particular URL, I mean the repository URL, this URL only they will share. Once you have that URL, you should know, right, that there would be 2 protocols, HTTPS and SSH, and you have to download that project into your local machine. So in order to download that local machine, you have to get the SSH URL. Okay. So copy the SSH URL here and go to IntelliJ. So now we have already installed IntelliJ and we are not creating any new project. We are getting the project from version control system. Okay. So now get from VCS, and the version control is it by default it is selected, and paste the URL what you have copied from GitHub. Okay. Click clone. So what happens if you click on clone button, it will fetch all the code from the server. This is the server and this is your client. So you can see cloning repository. See, because we have already added our SSH key in the server, so it is allowing you to clone the repository. Because if you don't added that particular SSH key into server, it will not allow you to download any of the repositories.
Okay, so because why that option came into the picture, because I have my source code. Okay, everybody can download, right? So where is my security? So because my code is very critical for me, nobody could not hack my code, right? That's why that SSH key will validate from server to your mission, so that you both are authenticated people. Then only that SSH key will open. So and also Versa is asking about who is going to create this repository. If you know the repository, that would be a really great for you people. Okay, you can create any project from the scratch. But luckily, if somebody is already created, just they have provided URL. Okay, Then after that, you are just clicking on the SSH and taking that URL and you are cloning the project. So that is the next level. But if you know from the scratch how to create a repository, so what steps they have performed earlier, how to take this, how to clone it, then these are the very, very important steps. Okay. So in interview time also, they will ask you what are the Git operations? How can you clone your project? How can you create SSH key? Okay, if they are not going to ask you these questions also, sometimes you can explain. Okay, see, before, can you explain the framework, how you developed everything? Sometimes you may get this kind of challenging questions from the interview people. So now you need to explain a proper way. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, this is my notepad. So first I will create SSS key. After that, I have a GitHub account. So from there, I just have already repository. If not, I can going to create a repository. Then I'm going to take my SSS URL. So what I need to do, I need to go to IntelliJ, then I need to copy my URL into the clone. Then because of the version control I have, so I'm just cloning that project. So now my project got cloned. So now I'm going to the next step. So that's what you need to explain to the people so that they will get more confident. Okay, this guy knows from scratch. This guy is very talented guy. That's what they will conclude because you are explaining everything in the picture. That is what going to be happen in the real time. Okay, go ahead, Mahesh.
Yeah. So you can see bank project one here, right? Since now we have cloned the repository from the server, you got whatever you have created here. Because so we just created a name, but we haven't added any code, right? So anything we haven't added. So whatever the code, whatever the project that we have put, we just give the name of the project. The same has come in our IntelliJ. And ignore about this .ida folder. This is some temporary files that are being added by IDA. So you can ignore this particular thing. And now, for example, you have cloned a repository and you wanted to add some new file. Let's just for now just take a text file, okay? abc.txt. So this is the new file that we have created, and whenever it is asking you to add file to Git. So I told you, no, in order to add any file to the Git, you have to pass this command git add abc.txt. Earlier, whenever any ID is not available, people used to add this via command prompt. But in after IntelliJ comes in, it will automatically provide you that option. So what it does is when you click on add, internally this command execute git space add space abc.txt. You know, right? In earlier in order to check the version, we have typed a command in command prompt, right? Similar way, internally this thing happens. So that is the reason everyone chooses integrated development environments like IDE, because nobody will remember all these commands, right? In order to ease the process, IntelliJ provides you a lot of features.
Yeah, easy, friendly. So this is like a more friendly. So, but you need to tell these operations, git clone, git. They will ask you how to add a file in git. Okay, you need to say command. So I can use the command called git space and whatever there's a command called add, and after that whatever my file name abc.java, abc.python, abc.py, abc.txt, whatever file name. So this is the version. But in IntelliJ, I have an automatic option so that I can add directly. So you can explain. Yeah, go ahead, Mahesh.
So now whenever you click on add button, this command is getting executed internally. Click add here. So if you can see, you can observe that the color of abc.txt changed from red to green. Green means it is added to the Git. Okay, now you have to commit and push this file in order to see the same file in the server. So if you
You can
refresh
write
this,
something, Mahesh. ABC file, you can write something and we can push.
yeah. So in bank project under code, you don't see any file now. Okay. This is, I'm just writing some text. Okay, this is my first project, selenium bdd cucumber. Okay, this is the line that I wanted to push into GitHub. Now we just added this file. Now we have to commit this thing. Where is that? So okay, is there any option to move this
Yeah, go to control panel in the down. So there is a left side down, scroll down.
Okay.
Yeah, you can add it, add file, or so scroll down. So left side, if you go scroll down, left side, there is a command prompt. See, left side. Yeah, either you can commit from
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here you can see commit option, right?
Or else you can go to down, Mahesh. There is a command prompt also.
This one.
No, no, the second option. Yes,
Okay.
second option. The third option in the top. Yeah,
Third of,
second option. No, left side, second option. Yes, terminal.
yeah, terminal. We can pass the commands like this, But
Hmm.
this is the new UI. So we just added this particular file. Now we wanted to
Yeah,
commit, right?
yeah.
So select this abc.txt file. And in order to pass some message, like for example, in the command prompt, we used to pass git space commit space -m. This is the command, and this is the comment. Whatever the comment that we have added, it will be displayed in the server. Okay, I'm adding a message here, adding abc.txt file to the server. Okay, now commit.
So whatever you're doing through UI, okay. But sometimes if the UI is not available, we will let you know how to do through like the command prompt also. We will add one more file through command prompt so that you will get to know from UI how we are going to add the same way how we are going to add from the command prompt. Yeah, I think we need to provide that email. I think Mahesh
Yeah.
first time, right? So yeah. So everyone, you can create your own repo so that whenever we want something, we will take it from you people and we'll see. And also we will provide you the same banking project one. You guys can clone this project. Yeah, again, you need to do commit first, right?
So commit is done. Okay.
Okay.
Now we have to push. Ideally, let me just scroll down this.
Yeah, go to that once. Go to server and see.
No, we have to push this right before go to server.
Commit and push you can do, no?
Because we just committed, it will not. Again, if you change something, for example, update one.
Okay. Yeah.
Now you can see the change again. Choose
So blue
this,
color. Okay, it should be green color. Yeah.
commit and push.
Okay, so whatever you see, green color, everything got added into the project now. So now we
Now,
are pushing again. So suppose I did something my code today and I just want to make sure that all my code is going to the server because I'm not sure tomorrow I'll be off or tomorrow I'll be on, right? But nobody should not wait until my things. Okay, just now you added see abc.txt file came. Now can you add the HnSS.txt file, Mahesh? Then these people see now we don't have any HnSS file in the server. Can you go to the server once, Mahesh?
yeah, sure.
Okay, see, right now we don't have HNSS file, right? So now we are going to add HNSS dot Java file. Maybe we can add one file. So maybe you can add it through command control panel, Mahesh, because these people are already familiar, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So for creating Java, you need to create a Java class file. Okay, so that we will learn in further classes, but just adding one Java code. Okay.
So this time, instead of adding with the help of IntelliJ, we will try to add the same file using Git.
Command.
Okay,
Git commands.
Git space add space HnSS Java.
See, file name should be same, guys. So you should not change anything. Whatever file name you have, everything has to be the same.
Git. I think we need to set up the environment. Environment variable for Git as well. Let me do that. Go to the installation file of Git. Okay, where is Git? Yeah, Git.
So initially you guys may get little confused, okay, what I'm doing, okay, why this Git and everything. But once you are running into the projects and everything, it will be more easy. So always try to create one, two, three, four projects, but every one will talk about Git push, Git clone, all these things, okay? But this is part of our life, daily life, okay, guys? So don't be panic now. But once you are in a good stage, then definitely you will be more easy. Then if you know all these commands, you are the expert in the company, so everybody will respect you. Because who knows knowledge, always people will ask, you're a help, hey, can you help me, I'm not sure, I don't know how to do this, like everything they will ask you. So make sure that learn all these commands.
Okay. So now we have added Git path, and now we try to add same using Git commands instead of using IntelliJ. Okay. Where is the location of this file? Open,
Yeah,
open in
proper.
Explorer. Okay. So this is the file. This is the project, and with the help of command prompts, we wanted to push our changes. Okay. Open the command prompt here.
Okay, in the same window, just press cmd at the url place, then automatically command prompt will come. Maybe we did you need to add git, I think, in the directory right
Yeah,
now.
I think we need to add Git init here. First
Hmm.
command is git init to initialize the repository. Initialize empty git repository. So in the this is the path, right?
Because we are also more familiar with the ui part, because we are not using any commands.
Just
But
for
for
intel,
for your
internal
understanding, we are just adding
purpose.
all these. Okay.
So now we have initialized git here. Okay. So git status. Git status means what new files we have added after cloning this project after cloning this project. Okay. I think the references will be different, Satya. For example, maybe in later stage we will create a new repository with the help of command prompt, and we'll show the example. But here,
Correct.
let me just show with the help of
Yeah.
IntelliJ.
Yeah. Today we can show a high level. Yeah. Then later we can go to the other stuff. These
Yeah.
people will get confused.
So now I just added HnSS, right? I have to commit this file. Okay. Click commit here.
Yeah. So don't worry about terminal side, but learn more thing about the commit side. Okay. So how we are doing through EI, how easy it is. Okay. We can add one more file also after this, so that maybe you can close the below terminal of Mahesh. It will give us confusion.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Click on that one. So yeah,
So
minimize that.
now I'm adding HnSS file. Okay. Commit and push. It is showing one warning. Okay, what is the warning? So you can ignore HNSS. It's just a syntax purpose, but in later stages we'll because any Java class it doesn't have any code right now, right? That's why it is showing an a warning. But anyway, we can commit this.
Okay, that is a warning.
See, now we are pushing this particular file HNSS.java.
So whichever green color means, so that is completed in this particular. Now once you push again, this will go to the server. Now
Just
see, once we refresh, we will get the HNSS file.
see.
Yeah, Mahesh, we can add one more file also. Then these people now will be more clear for them.
Okay.
Yeah, this time let's have add some piece of code, something.
For example, I'm just adding hello world.java. click add. So this is some sample Java code. Now I wanted to add this particular file again. See, if you already seeing green color, that means it is added to Git. But now we wanted to commit this file. Click commit, select, commit and push.
Okay, you can write your notes in if you required anything. Okay, so now it's asking to push this file, hello world file. Okay,
Push.
now we are pushing. Okay, done. It's
You can
very
see the
easy now.
status as well here. Pushing. Once
Okay,
it is
one committed. So
now,
before that, nobody will see that welcome world file. But once you commit, everybody can able to see your whatever you created file. So suppose I'm working on hello world page, you are working on welcome page, somebody working on the login page. So everybody